I bought a bidet. Welcome in, everyone. I feel like I haven't been gone at all. I hope you guys are doing well. Am I muted? No, we're good. Welcome in. Did you forget about me? Did you forget about Wazi Poo? Whoa! Yeah. Yeah, I was like, you know, sometimes you just buy stupid things because you're like, you know what? Why not? That's what I did. Anyway, I don't know. I was like, what's gonna be my elevator pitch for the stream? And I was like, what? Anyway, welcome in, everyone. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Long time no see, it feels like. It's only been, I think, like 4 days. And it feels like it's been an eternity, I'll be honest with you. Long time no see for real. I know, I hated it. I was like, so I'll tell you about all that stuff. Don't worry, I have stories, I promise you. But basically, like, I was very worried going into it because I'm like, what's going on here? Like, you know, is it gonna be like a bad job? I mean, and it's like, oh, it pays too well not to do it. It's like, you know, shit like that. So I was like really hoping that it would be possible for me to, you know, do more than just like, oh, come home and, you know, brain rot. Because that's what I used to do before I started streaming. Is I had a job that was like, it was okay, it was fun, it was difficult and challenging, and I loved it despite the fact it sucked. But I would get home and I would just be like, you know what I mean, just like comatose. With this one, it's weird because it's such a shorter commute. I won't say how far away it is from my house, but I will say it's 80% of the distance that it was from my last gig. So I'm like getting home and I'm like, what? Like, I only was able to listen to like a few songs. Like, what? Like, I could literally listen to like someone's stream for like half of the duration of their stream on. Anyway, point aside, there's a lot of good things that are coming from it. And the thing that I will say last night was pretty wild was I got home really early, like 5:30, and I was like, this is awesome, you know, made dinner, relaxed, and I was just chill. I was able to clock out, you know, mentally and everything. And I know it's the first week, so I'm not fully integrated yet, but I will be honest with you that it's really nice to see when management and everyone is, I shouldn't say respected, but I should say like everyone knows this is just a job. Everyone knows, you know, as long as you do your job and as long as you do your thing, no one gives a shit. Also, you can't see it, but I have my own name badge. Maybe you can hear it. First day. Okay, first day. I wish I was comfortable talking about my profession. You guys would have so much fun with it. But I walk in to the office, right? And the head of HR is there and is like, hi, welcome in. Glad to have you here. We're going to run you through some basic stuff. Let me give you a tour of everything. This is how it goes. And then we're going to get you situated with parking and, you know, all the BS that no one wants to do, right? So there's this girl that also got hired on for a different department, but she, you know, she came in at the same time. And we're walking around and, you know, I'm doing my absolute best not to look like a fish out of water, even though that's exactly what I was. And I just took everything in. I don't know how much I want to talk about it. I will say though, it is in a high-rise building, so that's a new change. I'm used to only being on like the first or second story, and it's just like I have to crane my neck to see. Anyway, so it's kind of crazy, right? But we go to the HR office, and you have to get this like badge in order to one, for parking, but two, also to get in the office in the first place. Like, you literally can't get through the door unless you bing the badge, which is really cool. It makes me feel like a doctor. It's awesome. But I get in there. And he's like, hey, Mr. Raz, almost said my last name. That would have been bad. Hey, Mr. Raz, you should take this. And I'm like, what? And he hands me a name badge of like a previous employee. And their name was Erica. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now, this is kind of how I realized this was going to be a good gig. Because later in the day, don't worry, I know I just can't fit into the story if I say it later, but later in the day, I'm at the desk kind of working, and he comes by, and he's like, he hits me with the most whiplash comment ever. He's like, he he walks up to me and he's, by the way, he gave me this badge, by the way. He walks up to me and he's like, oh, you're very progressive today. And I'm like, what? And then like, it took, because by the way, this is my first day. I'm trying to figure out how things are. He walks up to me and is just like, you're looking very progressive today. And I'm like, and then I realize that he's making a joke about the fact that I'm a dude wearing a woman's name tag. Yeah, that's, by the way, head of HR, just want to be honest with you. Now, obviously, he's head of HR, so he can get away with that shit. But that was fucking hilarious to me because I was sitting at my desk trying to figure out how to, oh my God, everything's different here. Everything's different. I mean, it's the same work, but the way they do it is completely different. But it was insane to me that like the first impression I got from the guy in HR is he's this old dude. He's like probably 70 years old. He's got a big beer belly. Like he looks like he's a fun guy to hang out with at Christmas. You know what I mean? Like that's just how he is. And he's such a good guy. Like if I need anything, he's like, hey, I can get you this. Like, hey, do you need that? It's just awesome. Now I know that that's a little bit of a wild joke, but it's honestly really nice. I forgot to welcome in everyone. You know what? Welcome in everyone. I'll do it more appropriately tomorrow. I forgot how to do my own stream. But first day, you know, the girl goes and does her thing in her department, and I, you know, get settled in my department. And basically, they set me for the first day. So this is Tuesday, by the way. So Tuesday, they sit me down, and they're like, hey, your job today is just to watch 8 hours of videos. And I'm like, huh? So anyway, I watched 8 hours of videos. It was annoying because I don't know if any of you guys have also had jobs where they give you like training videos. It's kind of how do I put this? It's kind of if you've ever had a corporate or a company that does a lot of training video stuff, like it's very normal, but they're typically pretty okay. Like they give you an introductory, like it's not very helpful in the long term, but like they give you like familiarization, right? All the videos I watched were 20 years old. Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, they're talking about, like, things happening in 2007. And I'm like, what? That's incredible to me. So anyway, yeah, by the way, not only is it 20 years old, but the program is completely different from what they're teaching. So, like, there's a storage system that they have. There's a billing system that they have for, like, accounting and all that. And all these other systems that are, like, integrated to everything. And it's very fascinating to me because it makes sense now because I kind of get it, but holy crap, it was just such a massive shock. I'm just like, what? So Tuesday, I get introduced to people. There's like other people that are in my department that they're senior to me, and there's some, by the way, I have underlings now. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I'm used to being a solo dolo guy. I have underlings now. It's crazy. More on that later. But people are coming over to me and introducing themselves and like, hi, I'm so-and-so. I'm blah, blah, blah. I report to this person. This is my supervisor. I'm letting you know, hey, you're in my wing of this department. If you need anything, let me know. Very, like, genuinely, like, kind of like how I would do it if I was in their position. Like, if I had a new hire, like, and I was there for a few years, I'd be like, hey, like, I know this is going to be extremely overwhelming. If you need anything, I'm here. Let me know. Now, there's one guy who's been just literally carrying me the entire time. And I will say, yes, I could have done it myself, but I'm glad I don't. Like, we have a lot of forms and stuff we have to fill out and a lot of things we have to do, which, welcome to Business 101, right? But a lot of them are custom templates. Like, you can't just make them. You have to have them or they need to be made for you. And, I mean, you could make them yourself, but it would take forever. It wouldn't make sense business-wise, right? And yeah, he's like, hey, here's these forms, here's those forms, here's all this. Also, here's the other thing. And also, you may need this later. Here you go. So in the first day, he's basically set me up for success. Like I think it was Wednesday. I sent him an email and then I sent it to him in person. Like because he's only like a few steps away from me. And I'm just like, man, like my success here is poured by my success here is based upon the foundation you poured. I wrote that to him and I was like, because legitimately he didn't have to do that. He could have let my ass dry out there and just like die, and he did not. And I'm not gonna lie to you, literally like 30 minutes after he sent those first initial emails with everything, I needed to use one of them. Like, oh, we need this form for that. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I can do this. You know, it's like, oh, thank you. I'm not gonna say his name, but If they watch VTubers and they know who I am, he's a fucking G. I'll just say that. Like, okay, let me put it to you this way. On payday, he has helped me so much, and he is probably like, because I egged him with questions and shit about like, hey, how do we do this? How do we do that? Because it's all different. It's all completely different. It's a same work, different way of doing it, different method. Like legitimately, I'm gonna buy him like $100 like Amazon gift card, or like get him a not an Amazon gift card, a $100 preloaded card, so he can do whatever he wants with it as like a thank you. Because he's literally done so much for me, it's insane. Anyway, enough about him. He's awesome, right? So that guy, like, if he needs me to do something, like, it's done. But underlings. So like typically in years past, I've just done it myself. It's been no big deal. But there's also a lot of things that I could say, like there's a lot of like monotony that you have to do and things that have to get done, right? And that's fine. It's normal. It is what it is, right? But actually having someone dedicated to just doing all of that and then be really good at it, by the way, like really good at it, is insane. Like something will come in, I'm like, okay, like this was just like Wednesday, right? I'm like, okay, I have to do that, whatever, that's fine, no big deal, right? And then what ends up happening is that like I'm walking by their desk and they're like, hey Raz, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? And they're like, oh yeah, that thing that came in, it's already done. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, no, I did it. I'm like, oh, this is cool. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Oh. What the hell is going on? Whoa, whoa, hold on. Are you guys hearing this? What's going on here? Ah, why is it so loud? What is this? What's going on? Wait, what? Huh? What hearts? Wait, what? Ah! Oh, what the heck? Okay, wait, if you're, okay, okay, I know what it is. So, wait, is that money? Are you, oh, it got approved. I sent in I sent in a thing like actually like 2 months ago. Like, hey, yeah, I want access to the combos. So if you've seen TikToks where like you click on the screen like to tap the hearts, they have that now, but apparently you need to use like money. Ah! What's going on here? A level 3? What? Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what the it doesn't show like what's being. Wait, no, it does. JG, thank you for the 5 bits. Marie, thank you for the 5 bits. Thank you for the 3 level 1s and the level 2 times 10 and the level 2 times 10 and the level 3 times 25. What does this mean? What? Okay, so apparently, am I not supposed to tap? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. Like legitimately, I forgot about this. I did 80 bits. Holy crap. Wait, why is it not showing that? Ah! It's as terrifying as the gong. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just like, it just hits you. You're just like, ooh. Oh, that's so, oh, and if you look in the bottom left, you can see like the thingamadoohickey. Ah! Okay, it's not okay. This has got to be a problem because it's not showing like what's being given. Like it's just showing, oh, like X, Y, and Z. Hi, JG. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, so apparently for those who are like, what the hell is this? Basically, whenever, I don't know if it's only with bits, but there is a button on the bottom right if you're in browser. I'm not sure where it is on mobile, that you can interact with the stream and kind of put stuff on it. It's very like bare bones. It's nothing crazy, but I just was like, I'll do it. Why not? Doing good just playing Woo right now, base. By the way, I messed up. I was like, oh, I'll go to the dentist this weekend. So like I fucked up and I have a dentist appointment tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pray for me. I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's thank you. I legitimately, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you have it in the top right, there's a volume thing I can change so it's not as loud. I'm gonna keep it on though because I think it's funny. Cats. Oh, Byron. He's been okay, I will say one thing that does suck is he did get used to me, like, being at home because I was unemployed for a while. Womp womp. And, like, I will get home, and he'll, like, look at me like, hello, and then he'll, like, ignore me, and I'm like, and then here's the funny thing. Like, an hour or two later, he'll just be, like, looking up and staring at me like, why are you not petting me? And I'm like, I will definitely do that. But he's not here right now. I don't know what's going on. I think this one is a cat. Yes, it is. Well, I was leaning into my monitor. It looks like a chipmunk? Question mark? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is kind of insane that, like, well, first and foremost, I want to say thank you guys for not only being here at the stream. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of expected no one to be here because it's like, if you don't stream for longer than like a few days, like, everyone has ADHD and everyone has better things to do. I'm like, oh no. So I want to say I appreciate you guys being here. Equally most Marie and JG, because they're the ones that's hyping right now. And Curva, of course, but Curva's lurking probably. But no, I'm kidding. I love all of you guys. You guys are awesome. But hi Night. You know, I was really focusing on getting everything kind of up to scruff, because whenever you start a new job, the biggest thing that's really problematic is trying to match the workload that you were hired for. Like in this company, right? Like, there's like, I shouldn't say minimum, but there's like, hey, you should aim for this. And it's basically like, you should do this amount of work per hour or per day to make sure, like, you know, we're within quota or whatever, right? So it's like, it's not hard. It's just that whenever you're starting out, it's kind of hard to get jobs. Don't worry. I hope that you find a job like mine, JG, that you love. Because honestly, I love the shit I do. Like, it's kind of crazy because I thought originally that I was gonna hate it, because it's like it's the same field, but it's a little bit of a different, like, division of it. But I got in there and it's great. One day, bro, let me just tell you, for everyone who's been unemployed or is unemployed, I ask you to do these few things, okay? Because I was like, because I've been unemployed multiple times, right? So I know how the dance is, right? When you're unemployed, you're not going to be able to enjoy it. I even wrote a tweet about this. You're never going to have like a day where you're like, this is great. Maybe you do, but you'll forget about it, right? What you should do is, God, that's terrifying. What you should do is do the things that you can't do when you're working, right? Like, you know how they say, like, your unemployed friend on Tuesday? Be that unemployed friend. Now, obviously, money is, like, the biggest, like, barrier for 99% of stuff. But, like, you know, waking up at, like, noon, right? That's baller. I hate doing it, but that's baller. You know, you gotta do the bucket list. Do your bucket list before you get employed. No, I'm kidding. What am I talking about? I don't know. Also, thank you, Knight. I think it was Knight. Oh, also, it fills up the little thing on the bottom right. That's actually really cool. Wait, hold on a second. That's 250. Holy crap. Why are they so expensive? Wait. There's a horse. By the way, every time I see a horse, I think of Silky. I've been Pavlov. This is not good. One day I fixed my sleep schedule. Very base. Looks so weird. There are cheaper ones, but like I saw one of them is like 250. I'm like, what the heck? Wait, you can send like 50 of them? Holy crap. Anyway, if you would like to throw your money at me, I would absolutely love to do so, because I will use it for cool shit. I promise you. Okay, back to my story, right? So Wednesday comes around, right? It's the second day. I'm just terrified, because I'm the type of person that whenever I get good things, I always assume something bad is around the corner, right? Like, it's just like, oh, okay, today was a great day. Tomorrow's gonna suck, huh? And I'm normally right. And it's not like, oh, I make it that way. It's just like, you know, I'll have a really peaceful day, and then tomorrow's just gonna go like insane. Now, Wednesday, nothing really too crazy happened. You know, there really wasn't too much of noteworthiness. The only thing that was interesting is that they kept sending me up and down and up and down and up and down to get like new ID cards, which, by the way, I do have my ID card now. So I'm street legal, as they say, at least in terms of getting in the office and stuff. But I think what's fascinating about it is today is probably the most interesting day of all, right? So I went to sleep last night, like, really relaxed. Really relaxed. And it was very weird, because for almost the entirety of my career, I've always, like, left work and kind of just counted down the hours. I'm like, how many minutes is it until 6? How many minutes is it till 7? How many minutes until 8? Ah, fuck, it's already 9. You know, like, I'm always thinking that way. I'm not thinking like that right now. Now, maybe that's just new job fuzz. Maybe it is. But what I can say is, it's really nice to actually have those emotions. Like, I was just like, you know, like yesterday or the day before, I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna sit here and just like read. Just like, well, not read like books, but just like, you know, there's like YouTube channels that do like manhwas and stuff where it's like, they basically put, it's like an animatic where they show like panels of the anime and they kind of narrate what's going on instead of reading the actual panel. Like, I did that for an hour. That was pretty sick. But, you know, I had all that. But today, I wake up in the morning, I get there like super early, like 5 minutes early, clock in, all that good stuff. And oh, also another thing that's really nice about this job, I'm a salaried non-exempt employee, which for those who are like, huh, means that I'm salaried, but I can accrue overtime. So what that means is that I have my base pay no matter how little or how much work I do. But if I go over 40 hours a week, I qualify for overtime, which is time and a half. So I've never had that before. It's always just been salary, which honestly, like, salary is so much nicer because it's just like, you know, the 1st and 15th, you just get the direct deposit. It's no bull, like, it's no BS. It's easy, right? And then, but now it's like, I have to like use this stupid bespoke software to like clock in and like clock out for lunch, clock in for lunch, and clock out for the day, which, you know, it's nothing. Like, now I'm used to it, but it's just like, like when I first saw it, I was like, I'm so used to just when 5 happens, I just walk out, you know? But I get in, and I knew that today was going to be, well, how do I put this? It was going to be a very busy day, but it wasn't going to be a hard day. Like, it wasn't going to be an insane day. So there's, basically think of it as a report. I didn't need to write the report. I needed to basically get all the reports and put it into a binder, basically, and get it ready for the higher up. That's basically what I had to do today. It was a massive binder. And I knew that was going to take me about 2 hours, which, you know, internally was going to be really good, you know, because the reason the quota exists is to make sure that you're a profitable employee. For those who are like, well, why do you have to work a certain amount? That's why. And I was like, cool, I can hit this, because my goal was not to hit the expected average like in the first week. My priority was learn the job, learn everything about it, then do that. But I'm very fast at picking up stuff. So basically, I actually went like 2 hours over. I'm cutting to the end a little bit, but I went 2 hours over what they're kind of expecting of me just today. And I'm not tired at all. It's great. But basically, like, I knew I had to do one of those binder, like report binder things. And I was like, okay, this is fine. And then immediately after that, I finish it and I walk over to the dude and I'm like, hey, like, here it is. Like, it's all prepped. Like, here it is, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, cool. Thank you. And then the other person I report to is like, hey, I need one of these as well. And I'm like, hell yeah. So anyway, that's like 4 hours easily like taken up of my time, right? So that was fun. It wasn't like hard, like it wasn't brain thinking work. It was just like, okay, grab these documents. There's a lot of them, by the way. That's why it took 4 hours. But, you know, take these documents, you know, divide them, make a table of content, like, not nice and easy, right? You know, nothing crazy. There's definitely like other things that went into it, of course, but I'm being a little bit, you know, around the bush here. But yeah, I end up doing that. And then I handled some other miscellaneous stuff. And in that time, I'm already starting to feel like building of a rapport. Like, the underling that I have, like, which is there, it's literally my assistant. It's insane. Like, I'm very much so a person that I only ever treat people the same rank, or I treat them with seniority. Like, if there's ever anyone that's like quote unquote beneath me in terms of like the echelon, I hate that shit. I fucking hate that shit. So like, I literally told this person, I'm like, look, like, yes, I know that you're my quote unquote underling, you know, you're reporting to me, blah, blah, blah. But I want you to know, I don't think of titles like this. If you need anything, if your job is having issues and you need help, let me know. I can fit it in somewhere for sure. Right. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I saw their fucking eyes light up like fucking fireworks. And I'm like, man, there's not a lot of people that are just decent, you know? Like, a lot of people just assume. But yeah, it's just like, you know, building a rapport. And by the way, I mean that isn't just like honey talking or sweet talking. It's just like legitimately like, look, because the thing that I've always seen, this is just always true. if you respect the people that are underneath you and on your level and above you, you never fail. And the other thing too is that, like, I know it's a job. Yes, obviously you have to do things for me. Okay, whatever, that's fine. But the thing is that, let's be real here. Let's be honest here. You wouldn't be doing this job unless you were paid. So there's no reason for me to be disrespectful, to be crass, or be inefficient, like whatever. Like, even one of the responsibilities, like, you know, here, case in point, one of my things is I'm very good at noticing when other people are like really stressed out and need help. So like, for example, today they were having an issue with something, and I was like, hey, do you want me to handle that so that you can get some breathing room? I don't have anything right now. I can take it off you. And they're like, yeah, sure. You know, so I took it off them. It took me like 20 minutes max, and then blah, 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 moved on. Right. So it's like small stuff like that that really ramps up. And I will say, like, the people that I work with are really awesome. Like, they're very smart people. They're very hardworking people. Just, you know, very like, they're very like me. They're just like, you know, I'm here to do a job. I take pride in my work. I enjoy what I'm doing. I'm good at it, and just go through it, you know? And I'm not going to lie to you. Like, you know, one of the things I normally do, I mean, this is how I always am, but like, you know, whenever I'm leaving the office, like, I always like, quote unquote, make my rounds. So like, I'll clock out at 5. And I'll be like, hey, like, I'll go to my superiors and I'll be like, hey, like, do you need me to stay after for anything? Like, just in case, right? And 99.9% of the time, they never say anything. But in this case, if they do, I financially have an incentive to stay after. Time and a half is juicy. No matter what you're earning, by the way, just letting you know. But the thing that's fascinating and the thing that's interesting is that, you know, I think that they've just had a really bad string of, like, I almost said my job, holy shit. A bad string of people that were in my place before, that they just, like, kind of, I don't know, like, they were just kind of frustrated trying to find anyone. So I think it's really nice that, you know, like, I'll just, like, do the bare minimum and, like, wow, this is incredible. Good evening. Hi, Anochi, welcome in. So that's kind of a week in advance. There's a lot of specifics that happen there, but, you know, I'll probably think of it randomly on the, you know, in my bed and be like, ah, crap. You live? Am I not live? Did I not go live on YouTube? Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, no. I am live, right? Question mark? Okay, yeah. Oh, you live. Oh, I see. Thank you. Yeah, no, I can't read. I can't. By the way, I read for a living. Would you believe this? Like, I read for a living. Would you believe that? I'm sorry. I'm so dumb and I'm blind. You know, it's Friday. I'll take it. But yeah, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're having a hoot evening, as they say. What do you mean? I read for a living, and I completely misunderstood what you meant. I was like, are you live? And it's like, yeah, no. I mean, I live. But you know, the first week, I'm not gonna lie to you, it can be really, really stressful. Yeah, there was definitely moments where I was like, I just remember this. So, oh my God, I junked it in my head because it really sucked. So part of like the binder thing with the report is that you have to be very specific with the order, because otherwise it just like doesn't make sense. Hi Rose, welcome in. Long time no see. Hi. Did you change your username? If not, then it's been a very long time indeed. Hi. But with the reports and stuff like that, with the binder, they have to be very specifically ordered. Well, I fucked up and accidentally like put in a thing in a wrong order at the beginning. So instead of like only taking an hour and a half, I had to take another 30 minutes to resort it, because I legitimately just put a page a little further and it just messed up the entire rest of the conga line. So it's like, ugh. And by the way, legitimately amateur mistake. Like, I should not have made them. Just legitimately amateur mistake. But either way, the point is, I did that and I was like, whatever, it's fine. But my goal has always been with work is I want to make sure I do what I'm hired to do. And I want to make sure that if I make a mistake, it isn't like a massive fuck up, right? Like, I don't want it to cost us a lot of money. I want it to be something like, oh, you typoed the header on this piece of paper. Like, whatever, right? Like, oh, you fucked up the formatting. Actually, we don't use M dashes in this one because we prefer, you know, like stuff like that. That's I'm fine with. But if it's like, hey, yeah, no, you just cost the client like a few $1,000s, and it's like, I don't want to do that. And thankfully, I haven't yet. Just like a doctor, you'll fuck up somewhere, right? So I'm waiting for it, but I'm just hoping it'll be mild. That's all. Nope, just been a while since Rose. Haven't caught a stream since you go live at 1 a.m. Oh, well, welcome back. Happy Friday, or rather Saturday, should I say. I would love to do EU streams, but I have a JOB. I'm sorry. Sag. But this stream basically is a little bit of a hangout, relax, and just kind of tell you stories about stuff. Also, on top of my, not impulse, actually, I've been meaning to do this for a while. I bought a lamp. Well, like a nightstand lamp, should I say. And it's one of those lamps where, like, you tap them to turn them on and off. And the reason why, okay, I know what you're gonna say. I got them because I really enjoy the fact that you can change the brightness. Sometimes you just want low-level warm light, and sometimes you want it to be bright enough to burn, you know, Icarus off the face of Earth, right? And then you want to be able to just, like, if it's 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. in the morning and you need to wake up and it's like, you know, you don't want to grab a cord and pull it, because, like, sometimes you can pull the thing. I just want to tap, you know, just tap the thing and have it turn on. Now, no serious issues have been happening because of it, but keep in mind, cats also count for So I also bought another thing. Guys, I wasted a lot of money, but it was worth it. I'll tell you about it, don't worry. So this lamp, right? I can turn it on and off if I touch it, but Byron can also do that. Byron can also touch it and turn it on. And I discovered this because he was being a little bit of a shyster, and he was trying to eat my B12 gummies that I have. I love B12 gummies. They taste delicious. Sue me. I don't care. And I'm like, no. So, like, I pull the B12 thing away from him because I don't want him chewing on the cap, right? And he puts his paw on the lamp and it gets brighter. And I don't think I've ever seen a confused cat before, but he put his left paw on the base of it, and the light got brighter, and he was like, what the hell? And he, like, moved his paw back, like, scared. And I'm like, are you kidding? And he went behind the curtains and went, meow, meow. I'm like, Byron, what? Now, he hasn't turned on the light in the middle of the night, so I am grateful for that. But there is another thing I did. Okay, so as you guys know, I stare at screens all day. I stare at screens all morning, all afternoon, and then I come home and I stare at 3 other different screens, right? So I have this thing where, like, for those who don't know, if you stare at screens a lot, like, you either need to wear blue light glasses, which I do have at work, or you need to do something called, like, heat therapy. It's not, like, scientific or anything, but it does work for me, where, like, you get this, it was like $10 on Amazon. Okay, sue me. And you put it on your eyes, and basically you plug it into the wall, and you turn it on, and what it does is it heats up where your eyes are, and it increases blood flow. Because a lot of the people I talk to who are starting to, like, lose their eyesight, yeah, I'm old, kill me, what will happen is they will, like, you know, they'll talk about things they've tried and what doesn't work, and they're like, yeah, I've tried, like, you know, supplements, I've tried this, I've tried that, and they're like, yeah, you know, like, what is one thing that does work? Even if it isn't a solution and it's just, like, you know, kind of staving it off, and it's like, yeah, just get, like, a heated eye press. I'm like, ooh. Now, mind you, I've had one before, because, not gonna lie, imagine winter, okay? It's like 20 degrees Fahrenheit. It's so nice and cool. You take a shower, you're hot. It's like, you get out of it, you get hit by that steaming cold, and you run into bed, and you're all shivered up, and you're like, ooh, I'm cold. And then you put on your eye, the eye thing with the heat, and your body just goes, oh. That's what it was like. Okay, it's not that cold yet here, but oh my gosh, it's so nice. Like, that's what I'm gonna do, like, not after stream, but, like, sometimes later. I'm just gonna put it on my eyes. I'm just gonna sit here, listen to ASMR, and chill out. Maybe Jupiter's ASMR, who knows, if the VOD's still there. Anyway, so we need to sue and kill you. I feel like I missed one. Wait, what? Raz, how are you? Hi, Roro. By the way, I'm angry at myself. I saw that you were streaming and I missed it. Like, I think I literally saw on the follow list that you were streaming, and then I think I clicked and your stream ended, or, like, you rated or something. I didn't get the notification. You just gotta know that at 7 p.m. CDT, I'm always live. Welcome in, Silky. I saw a horse and I thought of you. I hope you, oh, how do I take it back? I hope you have a great day. Anyway, you keep interjecting to sue you and kill you. Marie, I'm not a smart man. Thank you for wanting to be there. Honestly, like, I know it's been exceptionally difficult. And then being able to get, like, being in a state of just, like, survival, you know what I mean? And then being able to kind of step out of that and actually do something you enjoy is something, like, very special. So, yeah, and you know why I missed it? I think what I was doing is I was doing laundry and I just, like, was laying in bed. Just... Jupiter uploaded a video over ASMR on YouTube, so you don't need to rely on the bot. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Amazing. I just woke up. I napped for too long. No such thing. I think that if you nap for too long, like, that's not a bad thing. The only thing that sucks about napping is that you lose more time in the day, right? Like, that's the only real loss. But if you need to nap, like, you should take it. That's how I roll. I didn't sleep well, and I think it just kicked me. Ooh. Yeah. Naps are hit or miss. They either are really good or they really suck. There's no in between. Oh man. By the way, Marie, I probably not soon, but I'm hoping that maybe I can work something out to where I can actually watch your live streams when I'm working. Used to be able to, no problem, but it's like, I don't know if I'll be able to as easily now. Because it's like, I used to have a thing where, like, no one could see my laptop whenever I was working. Now it's like some people can. And it's like, because like, I don't care if they know I like VTubers. Although it is a rule in, like, all companies, you're an employee. That's it. You don't have a person, you know, like, no one should know anything about you. So it's like, I got to figure out ways. Indeed. I just blanked. I don't know. I don't have my brain. Is it there? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe not. Has anyone played Hollow Knight Silksong? Like, has anyone even, like, looked at it? I have zero interest in the game. Like, it's not like I don't care. It's just like, I just have no, like, I don't feel it. I don't feel the desire to play it. Anyway, weird aside. But yeah, no, I'm in a position now with work where I think that probably what I can do is, I think I'll go back to, well, not necessarily go back, but I think what I'll do is during the week, I'm not going to have, like, set days. I'm like, you know, honestly, I'm not even going to do a schedule because it's like, it's really, okay. Because here's my argument, right? Whenever a streamer does a schedule, like, for me, at least for me, like, I lock myself into it, and it's like, I would like to have freedom with it. Like, don't get me wrong, if it's like Soul Saturday, we're obviously going to be doing that on Saturday. Like, you know, let's be real here. But it's like, some days I may just need to rest. Some days I may need to do this, and I'd rather not force myself because let's be honest here, right? Like, I'm not clocking in here. I'm here to have fun. So there's no point in, you know, forcing it behind it. Will there be guaranteed stream days? Absolutely. But that, you know, I'll also increase the amount. But I'll get more on that later for sure. I've been watching a new VTuber, my favorite artist, Drew, play Hollow Knight, but I've never played it myself. I think he tweeted about it. It's always nice to find new, like, people to do that with. It's fun. You saying employee keeps reminding me of that one meme. You are one of my elite employees. I would like to express that if you are an employee of anyone or anything, let them know as little about you as possible. Okay? Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Let them know as little as humanly possible. It will serve you. Very much so. Like, what do you know about Raz? I don't even know how old he is. I don't even know anything about him. Don't let them know how short or long your commute is. Don't let them know anything about you. Lie. I'm my own employee, damn it. I mean, if you're your own businessman, right? Like, if you own your own business, I don't know why I said businessman like that. If you are your own businessman, then legitimately just make that back, you know? Indeed, all they need to know is that I have a cat and I love my cat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a few employees, like fellow employees, like coworkers, I'll say, that's the word. I've been looking for it for a while. Like, they know I have a cat because my lock screen on my phone is Byron. So you just see, like, baby Byron, like, Rizzle, hi, Ghost, welcome in. Hi. It's good to see you. Okay, catch. I wonder if you'll catch the Frostless. Frostless? I don't even know what it is. Hello. Yes, it still works beautifully. Isn't it nice when you make something amazing and it just works? And whenever it doesn't work, it's the program, not the actual model. Just poggers. Amazing. Amazing work, Ghost Kingdom. For those who don't know, the person who made the raspberries that you threw at me was Ghost Kingdom. So, massive rounds of applause there. Byron, like Joe Byron? Yes, my son, my cat. Joe Byron. It's B-Y-R-O-N, I think. Yeah, there we go. I haven't written it in a while. What flavor waffle should I make? Clearly, you gotta do either blueberry or you gotta do like chocolate. That's my thought process. Or like me, I'm an old, like just vanilla, like nothing crazy. Jasmine waffle? I've never had those. Speaking of things that smell and taste like Play-Doh, I don't know if Jasmine does, but anyway, so like a coworker DoorDashed like coffee to the office or whatever, and they messed up the order, and instead of giving her coffee, they gave her matcha. And I was sitting in the office with like a coworker and their assistant, and I was talking to them about like something actually important business wise, and they bring up the fact that they got like matcha instead of coffee, and I'm like, gotta love drinkable Play-Doh, you know, or something along that lines. And the guy looks at me like, I've never heard matcha so accurately described. And the girl was just like grossed out because she hates matcha, but she's drinking it because she doesn't have anything else. She's like, Raz, why would you say that? I'm like, I'm sorry, it's true, man. For me, it's not that I don't like matcha, but matcha just smells like Play-Doh, in my opinion. Byron is a coworker of mine. Yeah, based. Gotta love Byron. I don't like matcha. Yeah, me neither. I mean, there probably is a matcha that I like, but I haven't found one yet. I think it tastes like grass and earth. Yeah, it tastes like how Play-Doh is supposed to taste. You know, like Play-Doh, when you eat it, it's just like, bleh. I've never eaten it before, but like, that's how I imagine like I would want it to be. If I ate Play-Doh and I enjoyed it, I would like it to taste like matcha. I love matcha. Either very based or like, okay, but here's the thing. I don't care. Like I have friends who will sit next to me and just drink matcha like crazy. I don't mind the smell. Like the smell is fine. I just don't want to drink it because it like coats my throat. It's weird. It's like cough syrup, you know? It's like, you know, except it tastes like grass and earth, like Roro says. Jasmine waffles. Interesting. Oh, wait, Silky, can you make Play-Doh waffles just for the lulz? I want to picture that. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm in a good place right now. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm much more higher in spirit for sure. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's weird having my own like name badge and all that stuff. It's weird having like an underling, having like an assistant. It's really weird. It's like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty wild because by their existence, like my life and my job is infinitely easier because I don't have to do a lot of the stuff I normally would have to do. So I can just focus on bigger stuff. It's so nice. My least favorite drink is that mayonnaise drink my brother makes, too much salt. Back up. Huh? Your least favorite drink, says Ghost Kingdom, is that mayonnaise drink that your brother makes. Too much salt. My brother in Christ, do you think that maybe it's too much mayo? Wait, is like your brother the type of person that can drink like mayonnaise, like just straight from the jar? Ugh, sorry, I'm like getting gross thinking about it. Raz, I don't know. What? Ghost said it, not me. Why are you Raz? I bet you drink mayonnaise. I bet you open up mayonnaise from the fridge and you take it out and you grab a spoon and you're like, dinner. And then you put it back. Fuck. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, I get it. I get it. That legitimately just over my head. I'm gonna be honest though. I didn't make the joke. I'm gonna be honest though. That is probably the most, that you are my favorite viewer of the night, intentionally or not, because of that joke. That is such a in-depth, like, double meaning joke that it's insane. Like, I didn't even get it until Silky was like literally pointed out. That is unimaginably clever, and like, I see now where I Hey, at least you recognize it and you're like, oh, bad Raz. Okay, Raz, throw 10K at yourself, please. I redeem my friend. Hold on, I got you, homie. I got you, homie. 1 second. Where is it? There it is. I'm sorry about the man juice. You guys have liquid death too? What the hell is liquid death? Is that like liquid Takis or something? I don't even know. Or like Chester's fries. Do you guys eat Chester's fries? Those used to be the OG Takis. Breaking news, VTuber Raztavi eats Play-Doh more at 11. You know what? I'm gonna write down a note. Next Razathon, there's gonna be a thing for like X like subs. I'll eat Play-Doh. I don't know. I've always wanted to be a Marine. Maybe I'll eat Play-Doh, eat crayon, just like get the experience out of the way. You know what I mean? Ew, it's a punishment. It is what it is. What can I say? Ew, I know, but like it's a punishment. Liquid death is an energy drink, isn't it? I just meant I'm allergic to mayonnaise. Is there anything you're not allergic to, Marie? I feel like I really hope, like genuinely hope that like in a few years. Fucking shit. Okay, hold on. That made my ears ring, and hold on. Oh my god. Whoo! Thank you, Knight, for the 1500 and the gong. I'm awake now. Ugh. I feel like Marie can't eat anything and I feel so sad. Yeah, it's like I'm hoping that in like 5 years or something like that, like you'll just find like one of the things you can't have, you can now, and it won't kill you. It'll just like upset your tummy or something, hopefully. At least it's not toxic. Yeah, it's just like, you know, don't get me wrong. I think that it's a double-edged sword though. So it's double-edged. The one edge is that the case that you can't have a lot of stuff, but I feel like it's a lot easier to have a healthier lifestyle because you can't have the vast majority of the things that like give you a lot of issues, you know? I wish you could have some sort of protein, some sort of meat. Yeah, like I saw that. I'm like if you told me, hey Raz, you're not allowed to eat any red meat, I'd be like, legitimately, I would legitimately crash out because cause I haven't done steak and rice in a while. That's my plan. I did get on like my first day of work on Tuesday, I went and got a I got takeout, and it's like this little like steak shop. It's like it's like $20 for like a 12 ounce. It's like really good. I got that and I was like, oh, so good. Mushrooms, and I can have pork and turkey. That's interesting. It's weird that you can't have like red meat, but you can have like pork and turkey, you know? So hear me out. I'm listening. You know, what's funny is that like the only pork I like to eat is bacon, and I hate turkey. Like, I can smother it in cranberry sauce and eat it. That's fine, but it needs to taste like cranberry sauce. So like the texture doesn't give me an issue. But it's just like, if you told me, okay, just eat turkey, I'm like, ugh. I'm allergic to chicken and lamb, which I think are white meat. I think so, technically. Same Raz. I think turkey is okay, but it's so dry. Yeah, it's like, even if you cook it right and it's really juicy, it's still dry. Like, it's just, I don't know what it is. Like, if I smothered turkey and stuff, yeah, it'll be perfectly fine. Because I won't taste the turkey, but it is what it is. Wait, mix milk? Orange juice and strawberry syrup. Okay. Milk and strawberry syrup makes it makes a strawberry like milk. Then let's add orange juice. I'm like pouring it in my mind. That may be insane enough that like I may try it. Like I may actually hear you out. The jasmine one smells like perfume. Silky, I feel like, is on the MasterChef like arc right now. Just like she's going to be chefing, you know. I can't with those ingredients. Yeah, it's like, it's so bad that I think it may be good. It's kind of like Pilk, Pepsi and milk. Like Coke and milk, delicious. Pepsi and milk, delicious. Any soda and milk, well, almost any soda and milk, delicious. If you haven't tried it, you should. Like the ratio is 80-20. 80% soda, 20% milk. You'll never go wrong. Gordon Ramsay would yell at Silky for saying crepe is bread. I yell at Silky for saying crepes are bread. I think Ramsay would just have a heart attack and just stroke out. And just like Silky will be like, yeah. Hi, Rye. Welcome in. How are you doing? How are you? It's good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you guys are doing well. But yeah, I'm really glad to be here. I'm really happy I'm here. I was worried, like legitimately my biggest fear, my genuinely biggest fear coming into stream was like at the end of the work week, after my first week of work, I would just be so exhausted I didn't want to stream. Because I remember what it was like literally just every day. Like every day just looking forwards to Friday because I just had no energy and I wanted to relax. You got a new job? Yes, I got a new job. Survived the first week, huh? Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, not working from home. I'm not going to lie to you. This may be a controversial take. But I think working from home kind of sucks. I've never done it like as like my daily like butter or whatever, but like I've had like times where I've had to work from home and I don't like it because like what happens is that every single thing in your house becomes your office. Like you sit there and like my computer, everything, like, by the way, at work, it's Windows 11. This one's Windows. I fucking hate Windows 11. Anyway, but like there's a disconnect there. But whenever I was working from home for an extended period of time, I remember how much I fucking hated just sitting there and like, I couldn't focus. Like I would do like 2 hours of work, like just super focused work and be like, okay, I'm done with that. And then I would spend like an hour doing nothing. And I'm like, I'm not going to meet my quotas if I keep doing this. And it's like, what? I don't like working. I'm weird. I like working. I like doing good work. I like doing work that isn't too painful on the brain, that like I know makes a difference. Working from home is not ideal for myself. Yeah. It's like if it were a job, like, okay, I will qualify. If you have a part-time job, i.e. a job that's under 20 hours a week, and you work from home, I feel like that's amazing. Because 4 hours is kind of just starting the day if you're full-time, like today for Friday, for example. Like I worked from like 8 to 3, and then I took an hour lunch from 3 to 4 because I forgot to take it. And it was because I really wanted to get it all done today because I didn't want to push it off for Monday. I'm pretty good at that. I typically, my rule whenever I'm pushing things off is I never push anything off that will take me longer than an hour. If it's going to take me 20 minutes, okay, whatever. If it's going to take me half an hour, okay, whatever. If it's going to take me like 50 minutes, okay, whatever. But if it's like, okay, this is going to take me an hour, maybe plus, no, I got to do it now. Like even though I hate doing it, I always try to focus on the thing that's hardest first and get that out of the way. I'm kidding. I need work to survive. Same. I'm working hard to, maybe in like 60 years I can retire. It's okay. I'm very old already. I'm only like a 1,000-ish years old. I think 1462? Murray? Fact check. I think it's 1462. I'm not sure. I have to work from home, but I can't access a lot of programs and it limits my work and it sucks. I feel bad because I have to ask a coworker to help me. I'll be honest with you, like, it does take time to get used to being willing to let people know, like, hey, like, I need you to help me with this. But I'm gonna be blunt on this. Like, once you accept that, when you ask people to help you, I would also implore you to also say like, hey, I'm willing to help you back too. Don't let it be one-sided. Like today, for example, I helped out my quote-unquote underling, right? Didn't have to, but I did because I wanted to. Not because I had to. I just was like, okay, whatever, I'll do it. Because I was like, it's a nice break in my day. And then all of a sudden, just, you know, they do other things. It's crazy. My hack for my last job is that I can take lunch before the end of my shift. Oh, that's smart. It tastes like perfume, poor Silky. Enjoy your jasmine waffles. Just look up a picture of Tom Selleck. You'll be fine. I don't think she fully understands that I had lower back pain and I'm recovering. Yeah, you should make that clear. Just be like, hey, like, I need help with this. It's not because I don't want to do it or because I'm lazy. It's literally because like my body was not working and I had to have a doctor like move shit around. Like if you do that, they're like, I'm going to throw up. I'm like, open the windows, turn on a fan, open the door, and throw it in the trash can and tie the bag and spray Febreze like your life depends on it, because it does. Mian Chao has escaped. Did I say that right? Is there anyone that's Chinese that knows how to pronounce that? Is it Mian Chao? By the way, I learned out today that apparently like Sun Tzu's name is Sun Tzu, not Sun Tzu. It's Sun Tzu. Fuck. Anyway, I'm gonna get canceled tonight. It is what it is. I'm Chinese. Is it? How do you like? What's the correct way? I am a little bit too American for this. Essentially, I have a free hour to eat and do nothing, and then shift ends. I think I said Min Shao. Maybe it was Mian Shao. No. It's Min Shao. Teach me because I'm learning. Based. Okay, because like, okay, the hack I will tell you, this is the hack if you're working. Take a late lunch. Don't, like, if you work from 8 to 5, don't take your lunch from noon to 1. Take it from 1 to 2 or 2 to 3. Because then when you get back from lunch, you'll be like, oh, I only have like 2 hours left. I only have like 3 hours left. It's fucking amazing. My student tried to make himself throw up on his desk today because he didn't want to read. I don't think that's a word in Mandarin. Well, it is Pokemon, so it makes sense that it's being like tortured. It's all I can think about. Don't think about Tom Selleck or something. I don't know. What's the white dude that she has on her stream all the time that's in the bottom right? What's his name? Joe Pesci? I don't fucking know. What is that guy? Think of him. It was so funny in the moment, like watching him and not realizing. It's, you know, before they actually upchuck, it is kind of hilarious the sounds they make. Like, yes, it's terrifying to hear, but the thing is, like, let's be honest. Raz, the guy's name is Raz. Seriously? Hey, learning from the best. What can I say? You should watch Meet the Robinsons. The dad is voiced by Tom Selleck. Silky, they also show his photo. Yeah. She needs more white dudes to add to her collection on stream. She has like one white dude there. She needs like 2. Then she'll have like an entire village. That's why he's in that movie. Amazing. And he sounds like a really hilarious guy. Right. Sounds just like me. I didn't know he was the dad. Yippee! I think Rora, right now, you just made her day. That's amazing. That's amazing. Incredible. This stream, oh man, I love this stream. I remember when I signed off on Sunday, I legitimately, like, I felt like I was close to crying because I was like, man, like, what if things go bad, you know? Like, what if I actually don't have time for stuff? But you know, being able to just come back and just remember and know like how much fun I'm having right now is just, it's so divine. It's so good. Like, oh my God, I love streaming. It's so good. I think I took the DVD from my parents. Nice. It's on Disney Plus, based. The loaf on top of me is just deflated. Mitzi! Hi, Mitzi. By the way, my brain is telling me, did you get a new cat, Murray? I don't think you did, but posture. Oh, speaking of, by the way, I love and hate the chairs at work. Like they're, hold on. Thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. But They're they're like the very typical office chairs that like do things like that. What do you do for work? Secret. Secret. I may have actually said too much today, but whatever. If someone figures it out, I just won't affirm it. It'll be like your secret. We can have secrets together. Secrets do make friends because it makes memes. I hate my work chair. It's not comfortable. Okay, so the chair work, right? Yeah, it's an office job. And I'm sitting in the chair, and there's only two ways that I can enjoy sitting in that chair. One is exactly how the guy wants you to, which is like you have your back against it and it's pushing into your lumbar and thoracic spine. And then you have to like kind of like flex your hips forward a little bit. It's really weird. Like it's just a little bit unnatural. And you know, they have this like little, like the armrest, like they twist inward. So it feels like I'm locking myself into like a racing chair. That's fine. The only other way I feel comfortable in that chair is if I'm like sitting on the edge of it, but it hurts my back. Although best perk of the job, standing desk. Standing desk. So good. It's the best part of the job is the standing desk. The worst part of the job, only 2 monitors. You know what? I just need to send an email to IT and see if they can get me a 3rd one. It would be very funny if the guy who hired me came over to check, be like, "Hey Raz, how are you doing?" I'll be like, "Great," and I'll just have 3 monitors up. Because I can work with 2 monitors, but I like having a 3rd so I can put the calendar on it, or I can put like, you know, a document that I'm referencing so I don't have to worry about it. Like, it would have been so nice today. And it makes me a faster worker. I always sit on the edge of my chair. Yeah. Standing desk is like, I have one right now, actually. Like, I have one at home. I don't use it very much, but I will say, like, whenever you're looking at something very complicated, you just like go up to the level and you just kind of like step back, you cross your arms and you're like, how the fuck do I get past that? Why did you think I got another cat? Honestly, I think I'm just like losing it. And I just like think that, I don't know. Did Jupiter get another? Did anyone here get a new cat? I'm losing my mind. I don't know. I think I just heard something that made me think that was the case, but I'm wrong. I don't know. One screen feels, yeah, I legitimately don't know how you do one screen. Not any of us, I don't know. Awesome. Yeah, I did not get a new cat. Byron is, hi Byron. I don't see him, he's escaped, but yeah. If you don't invest in at least 1 cat a month, you're doing it wrong. You know, I've definitely tried to get Byron like another cat, like, because I'm like, when I'm at work, I'm like, like maybe he's tired or like maybe he's like upset that he doesn't have someone to hang out with. But he had litter mates when we first got him, and they've since been, moved. But I tried introducing them and he just did not like them. He just would, like, it wasn't, anything bad. It's just that whenever there was another cat, he would just hide. And he would just like, be like that. And he's just a lone wolf. Like, his schedule is this. I will wake up in the morning. He'll be between my legs and he'll be like, I'll like, pet him and stuff like that. Like, I wake up 20 minutes before I need to because I want to pet him and hang out with him. So I'll do that. And then like, I'll like kick my leg like, hey, I'm getting up now. And he'll jump up, run around, and go, meow, meow. And I'll get dressed. I'm like, hi, Byron, I'm going to work today. And he's like, meow. And then I leave. And then I'm pretty sure he just goes to sleep. And then when I get home, I'm like, hi, Byron, I'm home. And I'll just see him on the windowsill like, just knocked out. So he's doing okay. My aunt has at least 30 right now, so she must be doing it right. I'm not gonna lie to you, like, Byron is such an angel. Like, like moms say like, oh, my child is such an angel when they like just like destroyed an entire like elementary school's like library. Like, Byron is an actual angel. He doesn't bite cords. I trained him out of it. He doesn't like pee on the floor. He's potty trained. Like, I play with him as much as I can. He doesn't bite too hard. He doesn't scratch me or anything like that. I feed him and all that good stuff, the bare minimum, right? And he just, you know, basically every night he'll crawl into bed and he'll just lay on top of me and all that. Like, you know, like last night when I went to bed, I was laying in bed. And I was like, okay, Byron, I'm gonna go to sleep. And like just a minute later, I'll hear, and then I'll hear a, you know, pitter patter of feet across the floor, and I'll hear a jump, and he'll jump on me. Sometimes he does jump on me in the wrong places, so it's a little bit of, but what breed is Byron? Byron is a brown tabby. Let me get a picture of him. Let me see if I can find him. I need to get on like putting more pictures of Byron on stream. Let me see if I can find a photo of him. Where did I put the intro stuff? You know what? Just because it's cute. Image. It's in... Oh man, I love navigating this. Stream graphics and related. 7TV. It's uncropped. Oh my gosh. This is my son. I love him so. Oh my gosh. Why is the photo so big? There he is. It's the baby boy. Look at this. And I'm pretty sure this photo was taken like when he was sitting on my lap and he was like falling asleep. He also does this thing where like whenever he's really happy, he'll stick his tongue out, like he'll blep. Let me see. Do I have another photo of him? But yeah, he's a brown tabby. He's got really long like whiskers and he's just adorable and I love him. And he's amazing. I still can't believe I'm blessed with like, I'm kind of living it up right now. I got a good new job. I got a wonderful kitty that loves me. I got a wonderful community that's even cooler. What more can a guy ask for, honestly? Maybe $1 million, but like, that's too much. I'm traumatized by the last tabby I had. You know, I've never had a cat before, so Byron is literally like, he's kind of ruining it for every other cat I may ever get because he is just legitimately, this is literally what Byron is. He just likes to relax and hang out. And he's so cute. And also, oh, his little teeth. Oh, whenever his little teeth come out. We named him Trouble. Hey, that's how it is. Mitzi couldn't eat the first couple of days when she had to stay with her. Yeah, like there's a lot of cats that are just like solo dolo. You know, and it's like, it's okay. Like, you know, he's just a chill guy. You get it, Rose. Like, he's not one of those cats that really likes to be around other cats. He's very much so like a one guy. That's it. And that's me. Like, you know, like there's been like critters that will come by the house on occasion and he'll just stare at them. And then the moment they get like a little close, he'll just run away and hide. Like it's not that he's skittish. It's just that I think he just doesn't care. He's just like, yeah, whatever. And he's just like, go away. Go away from me. Be gone, demon. And he, you know, this is just his natural state. He's just an adorable baby. I love Byway so much. I mean, yeah, I legitimately don't think I could have got. Why am I so bad at this streaming job? I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. I'm sorry. Where did I unmute? When did I mute? What did you guys last hear? Damn it. The back button on my mouse, which I use for going back on browsers and stuff, is also the button to mute my microphone. What was the last thing you heard? What I was saying though is that is he an orange cat, Rose? And then also like I feel bad for your aunt because it's like I understand having animals that you absolutely love, treasure, and adore, but even something that you love can be too much, you know? So I'm hoping that she's doing okay because it's like I can barely imagine having more than one cat, right? 30? Insane. She loves them all. Good. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm assuming so. If she has 30. Nope, he's a black cat. Oh, he brings good luck. What a good boy or girl or whatever your cat is. Yeah, like I could never do that. One of the reasons, like, I've never been a dog person. Like, I love dogs, they're fantastic, but I could never have one as a pet because it's like they need to be running out in the woods and stuff. Like, they need to go out and do stuff and all that good things, and it's just like, I'm not that guy. But with Byron, it's like I've literally held the back door open and I'm like, go play, and he's like, fuck that, I came from out there, I don't want to go back. And I'm like, okay. Like, he doesn't even want to leave my room 90% of the time, you know. His name's Toothless. Oh, what a pretty name. Toothless, our beloved. I love walking my cat where everyone else in the neighborhood walks their dogs. You know, I've thought about doing that. Like, okay, so like I got this, like, Amazon had this thing. Okay, don't shame me, but Amazon had this thing where like it was like $5 and it was like a $30 cat dome thingy that you put in it. And I tried it once. I went out at like 9 p.m. when no one was there on like a Monday night or something. And I kind of just hated it. And Byron did too. Byron was kind of like, I remember I brought him home and it was only like a 30-minute walk max. Got home, put him down, and he jumped out and it just looked like he was like traumatized. And I'm like, okay. So I never did that again. He's a yard cat, so mainly outside, but see, sometimes finds a way inside. Yeah, it's like Byron's an indoor cat. Like, when I found him, he was outdoor. Like, he was only like a few months old. Like, if that. So he was very, 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 as they say, young. But yeah, once he came inside, like, you know, I picked him up. He just kind of glomped into my arms, and then from there, he's been with me since. So, yeah, I love Byron. You know, I should talk about like the streams and stuff in terms of like what I plan on doing forward. So, I don't know what game we're gonna do for Soul Saturday. I don't even know if we're gonna keep doing it. I'm kind of very on the fence about if I want to keep doing like set content. You know, like Survey Sunday. I don't know if I want to keep doing that anymore. Mainly because it's like I have to spend so much time trawling Twitter, and it's like I kind of don't want to. And it's like if I just do it because I want to, it's like, well, I have enough content, you know. But the other thing too is like, I don't know, I kind of want to just stream and have fun and not really care, you know. I love how Byron and Mitzi were both found outside but have opposite personalities. That is just like, if Byron and Mitzi met, I feel like there would be some cosmic kerfuffle where like they would get along, you know, like a literal opposite attract type thing. You will find a window to get inside, or Toothless will find a window to get inside just to hit you on the back of the head when you're asleep to to let it back out. Hey, Toothless has some teeth, okay? Can't say that. If you tape buttered bread butter side up on a cat's back, then drop the cat rotated upside down, what would happen? Well, centrifugally, the cat would fall and land on its legs, and then the butter bread would fall off the back and it would land face down on the butter. And them's the rules. I know them riddles. But yeah, like I said, you know, my plan going forward is, like I said, if you looked at the schedule, which I know probably most people don't even look at it. I don't know what we're doing for Soul Saturday tomorrow. I don't know what we're doing for Sunday. I'm just going to wing it and kind of see how it is. So what I will say though, is that going forward, I'm not going to have like, well, maybe I will. I don't know. I don't want to say anything for stone, but this is what I'm thinking. Okay. Meeting time. All right, everybody pull up your chair, get your notepads out, get your pens. All right, this is what it is. So streams will always happen at 7 p.m. CDT unless otherwise noted. Like if it's EU friendly, if it's not 7 p.m. CDT Central Standard Time, I will let you guys know in a tweet, and it will probably only ever be on Saturday or Sunday. So just a fair warning on that. But I think what I'll do is going forward is like, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday guaranteed streams for sure, always. But Monday through Thursday is like, hey, whenever I feel like I have the energy and the time and stuff, rather than like setting up content in advance. Cause it's like, I don't know if I know other streamers for sure know what I'm talking about, but as a viewer, it may be hard for me to express, but, try to sympathize even if you can't empathize. where if you say, oh, I'm going to stream 5 days a week today, one of those days may be where like you really, really had a bad day and you force yourself to stream, and it kind of sours a little bit after a while. And it's always good that if you're having a bad day, just not stream. So my plan is this. So Monday through Thursday, if I stream, it'll be like, I'll just stream because I want to, right? I'll let you guys know, I'll send a tweet out, and I'll also make the waiting room. So you'll get a ding in the Discord in some way, shape, or form. But I don't think I'll do schedules. I think it's just like it's a waste of time. Not because of the fact that like no one looks at it, but because of the fact that it constricts me in a way I don't like, like Amelia Watson is a reason why we have like VTuber schedules. And the thing is that we didn't need them, and we never have. Cause it's like, who is sitting there and going like, well, I mean, there are people, but it's like, if you're doing something like that, like you'll let people know like, oh, like I'm doing Soul Saturday or Sunday Survey or whatever, like, you'll know it's happening. But, yeah, my plan is to kind of be a little bit guerrilla with that. So let's say Sunday happens and then Monday I'm like, oh, I'm in a really good mood to stream. I'll stream. Although I will say one thing I do admit is that I want to change a lot of things about stream, which I may get the opportunity to do soon. So I'm looking forward to that. I got some emails I got to answer. I saw this video of these young guys teaching people how to airwalk. Oh, like the dance or whatever. The top comment said that they are tired and looked like when people just put shoes on dogs. That reminds me of the dance where like, it looks like you're floating in air or whatever. And it's like, it's weird. Cause it's like, when you think about it, we can do some crazy stuff. I specifically planned my dinner around you. If you don't stream, I don't eat. What's funny is that like, I know you're like kidding, but like if you watch like corporate talents, there are people who are actually like this. Like there are people who are actually like that. Like if you don't stream, I don't eat. And I'm like, what in the mother of self-harm is this? It's like, oh my gosh. Did I have my did I? Oh, I need a B12 gummy. Hold on. Honestly, one of my favorite things of the day is, wait, where'd it go? Byron likes to like knock it over. I have it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Ah, I found it. B12. By the way, my favorite, like, if they just made all the vitamins and minerals and stuff you need, like actually like good gummies, like the, like the Flintstone gummies, I would eat them every single day. Like, no problem. Like when I wake up in the morning, well, wait, hold on. I think you're supposed to, oh wait, yeah. Okay. You can have this. Yeah. It's just like 2 a day. Like you don't have to eat anything with them. So it's just like, I can wake up in the morning and just like, oh, B12. I like schedules since they help me when Twitch doesn't send notifications. Yeah, so like, my plan will be this. Sorry, I really hate talking with my mouth filled. Sorry. So let's say for example, Monday, which has been historically a day where I'm off, or not streaming rather. Let's say I decide to stream on Monday. I will send a tweet about an hour or two before. So you'll know. I'll make a waiting room. I'll make a tweet. I will tell you. You will know. That's what she said. I'll make a waiting room. You get it. You get it. Sorry. But basically, yeah, you will know. Like, it's like no one really sees the Twitch notifications because Twitch never sends them out anyway, which is why I miss so many people's streams. It's so annoying. But that being said, you guys will know. I'll do a ping in the Discord server. I'll do a tweet. Like, if you don't know that I'm streaming, you have to be willingly negligent. Like you have to literally be like, your phone's off, your computer's off. Like you literally just have to not look at the Discord at all or look at my Twitter, right? Like I literally do everything in my power to make it as easy as possible. So if there is a way that I can be better, tell me, because I want to. But I think that if I put a tweet out, I do a YouTube waiting room, which pings the channel roll, by the way, if you have it, in Discord. I'll also do a mention, like I'll do like that. Yeah, it's like, what more can I do, But yeah, it's just like, I think, it's going to be more conducive to a positive environment for me, because if I were like, hey guys, we're going to go back to our old thing. We're going to stream Wednesday through Sunday. What if I have a really hard week? Like, let's say, cause sometimes like the beginning of the week is really hard, which is why I took off Monday, Tuesday. What if it's the reverse? What if Thursday, Friday is really, really stressful? It would be really difficult to stream or work all day, stream for an hour or two on Wednesday night, only have a few hours to myself, which, by the way, totally my choice. I like streaming. I love doing it. But then I have a really hard day the next day, and then I have to stream. And it's not like, oh, well, Raz, you can cancel. I'm not that type of guy. If I say I'm going to stream that day, I'm going to stream. So what this does is it stops me from, like, making poor choices. Definitely do what's best for you. That's what it, yeah, because if I'm like, hey guys, I'm streaming Wednesday through Sunday, I'm legitimately going to do that. I don't care what happens. I've had days where, like, I legitimately wanted to, like, go to a crash out room and just break everything, and then I'm just like, like, you know how you lie to yourself, like, I'm not mad, nothing matters, everything is fine, I'm great, I'm amazing, I'm like, you just, like, lie to yourself, and then I start streaming, I'm fine. It's crazy. Raz, would you like to rate a good friend of mine? His name is Kasamasa. He's a kind friend and cool friend. Yeah, sure, hold on. Is it Kasamasa? Yeah, hold on, let me... Why do I have X subs till I eat Play-Doh and crayons? Oh, that, okay. I was like, why? Anyway, let me just write down their names so that you don't have to. Kasamasa, yeah. So whenever we raid, we can do that. We haven't done that in a while. Just stream when you feel like it, it's okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too, because it's like, I've never joined your Discord. What the hell? That's changed right now. Yeah. I will say, like, there's a lot of things that I'm not, like, proud of or, like, happy about with my stream. But the one thing that I'm really happy about is my Discord. It's not like the most, like, it's not popping off. Like, it's not like thousands of people are in it and talking, which honestly, thank God. Because I'm the only guy there. I'm the only moderator. So please be nice. But, you know, like, if you want just notifications, there's a nice little category just for you. If you just want notifications and you don't care about anything else, you can just mute the whole category. Like, I put a lot of effort into it. Excuse me, sorry. And it's just like, oh, it's so nice. But yeah, let me know if the link doesn't work. If it doesn't, then yeah, I'll fix it. Just stream when you feel. Oh wait, I did it. Yeah, because, like, the thing is that, like, my goal is actually a little bit of wisdom here. So I think yesterday I had this thought where I was laying in bed and I was, like, relaxing and watching, I think, TikTok or YouTube or something, and I kind of had this, like, epiphany where I'm like, you know, I really need to stop structuring my life, you know. Because one of the things, like, I'm a habitual planner. I love planning things. And I actually had a friendship go really south because I just was very, like, not... what's the word? Like, what's the opposite of like, willing to do anything at any given time? Oh, God, what is that phrasing? Like, opposite of planning? Flexible, yeah, hold on, spontaneous, that's what it is, spontaneous. So, like, I lost some friendships because, like, it would be, you know, Friday night and I just get home from work or whatever and they're like, hey, you want to go out and get drinks? I'm like, no. And I'm like, I kind of wish that I, like, even though I know I wouldn't be their friends, like, for a long time, I wish I did that to have the experiences, because you know, I don't know, it's not a regret. It's just like, okay, next time I get the opportunity, I should do it. Now, I will say, I've gotten a lot better. I used to be really, really bad with, like, spontaneity. Like, I used to be so bad that if you didn't plan something a day or two in advance, I would be angry. And it wasn't anger, like, it was just like, oh, God. Like, because it fucks up my me time. I don't know. Maybe it was selfish. I don't know. But, like, now it's like, if someone's like, hey, Raz, you want to go grab lunch? I'd be like, yeah, sure. Now, I will say, for me, my lunch is sacred. That 1 hour that I get, I typically am not in the office. I'm just like, I'll sit on another floor or something. I'll sit in the lobby, or, like, I'll go and sit in my car. Like, I'm not in the office because otherwise I will work, because I know myself. But the thing is that, like, with spontaneity, it's really nice to be able to choose when to do things. Now, unfortunately, one of the catch-22s with that is with, like, schedules, is that if I say I'm going to do something, I'm a man of my word, I will do it. With no exception. I don't cancel things that I say I'm going to do. So if you make plans with me, I do not back out of them. I will move heaven and earth to make sure I stay on schedule. I don't care. I've done it all the time. I get an hour lunch break. It goes by quick, don't it? Leave the office and go home and watch anime. I just realized that I can actually drive home, grab or do something for a few minutes, and then come back. I'm going to try that on Monday. Talk about spontaneous. Anyway, but the reason I bring this up is because allowing myself to basically just stream when I want to rather than forcing a schedule is really going to enable me to be a little bit more flexible. So instead of like, oh, well, I have to sit here Sunday night and go, well, what the fuck am I doing for the next entire week when I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow, you know, it'll allow me to actually just do things, you know, and have fun. I'm the same old Raz, don't worry. It's just at a little bit less schedule-y, but I think that it's going to be a net positive for all of us because I think I'll end up streaming more because I'll have the choice rather than worrying about like burning myself out. It's okay to be flexible and spontaneous. Yeah, for sure. Like I never thought it was a bad thing, but I was very bad with spontaneity because of the fact that like I always plan things because I know that people have lives and they have things going on. And I know that being spontaneous can really screw up people's like rhythm, you know? Like if I do something like Friday night, it kind of fucks up my weekend or it makes my weekend, no in between. Leaving the office trying to get back in time sounds stressful. For me, it's like, should I say this? It takes me 13 minutes to get there with traffic. Let me say that again. With traffic, 13 minutes. So it's very close. And so literally I could... I gotta exploit that. Not often though. It's definitely gonna be on days that are slow. Because I don't want to like... Oh, that's gonna be new experiences. Woo! Anyway. A friend of mine has to wake up before 5 a.m. to drive an hour to work, and I'm like, oof. Yeah, one of my supervisors is like, he takes like an hour and a half to get in and out, and I'm like, you got it. Like, I know you're making really good, like, serious money, but it's like, bro. By the way, my supervisor, first day I talked to him, like, he's very much so a guy who tells stories and likes to tell stories, and he's actually good at them too. But I walk into his office, and I'm like, hey, man. I'm Raz, I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm under you. You're my supervisor. It's a pleasure to meet you, blah, blah, blah. And we're talking about stuff or whatever. And, you know, he's talking like, hey, do you watch any shows? I'm like, no, not really. I'm not really a show guy. I watch YouTube a lot though, you know, and blah, you know, basically bullshit. And he drops lore like, oh yeah, you know, like my ex-wife liked Simpsons right after I said I liked Simpsons. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm like, oh shit. Although he's one of those guys where it's like he didn't mean it to be negative. He just like was like, oh, that's interesting. Like, oh, you like Simpsons. Yeah, but no, he's a cool guy. He's yeah. Okay, so there I wish I could talk about it. Some of it is also actually NDA, so I literally can't talk about some of it. Legally I can't, but this is what I can say. We were talking about a very specific process. And this process, from the outsider point of view, is meant to look like this is the moral thing to do. This is the righteous thing to do. This is what's good for humanity. And then in reality, he you know, I looked at him, I'm like, yeah, that's just the story they tell. They're just trying not to pay. That's all. And he looked at me, he smiled and grinned all the way up from ear to ear. And he's like, you get it. I'm glad I have someone smart under me. You know, seeing through the veil. I'm gonna have to get some sleep. Good chatting with you. Have a good stream. Get some good sleep, Rose. Thank you for staying up and hanging out. I'm really glad that you came back, and I'm hoping that everything goes well. I know how rough it is to I know how rough it is to stay up and watch a streamer that you enjoy, even if it's like something you look forward to. So I really appreciate you coming by, and I hope that you get some good sleep. You deserve it. Is your mic kind of cutting in and out, or is it just me? It's like short pauses sometimes when you speak, but I hear a small static noise. Is my mic dying? Hold on. Let's see. You guys are gonna hear Raz twice. The static you hear in the background is actually my like fan. It seems fine. Is it not? Did me muting my mic and unmuting my mic screw it? Hold on. Did I like increase the gain on my mixer? Now it seems okay. Was OBS having issues? Weird. Yeah, weird, honestly. Oh boy. All right. well, it might be open. Yeah, it cut out for me a bit when Roro mentioned it. Now it's fixed. Weird. What's the timestamp? 1:35. I actually have time to watch the pod. 1:35. I'll take a look at that and see what it is. Oh no, it's doing it. Hold on. Hi, I'm Raztavi. I'm talking blah 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 blah. Hi, I'm Raztavi. I'm talking blah 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 blah. Did it do it like that time when I was doing the testing? Hold on. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick. How about now? I unplugged the XLR cable. This is not good. Sorry, I'm muting the music here. Is it still doing it? Hello, my name is Raztavi. I am a wonderful person. I like to... The color white looks cool. The color gold looks awesome. Rubber baby buggy bumper. Rubber baby buggy bumper. Rubber baby buggy bumper. It still does it? Is my... Excuse me. What the... Okay, well, that's fun. Hold on, let me put on the BGM. That's not good. Okay. That's not good. Okay. Well, okay, I'm gonna go ahead. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna rate how. It has slight static noise and pauses briefly between words. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna figure this out, or try to. And in that meantime, where's my notepad? We're gonna go ahead and say hello to Roro's friend here. I'm sorry, it's not your fault. This is what happens when I don't stream. Does your computer needs updating? Maybe just want like, let me be real here. I know it kind of sucks to hear me, but any and all help. If it's like, hey, like something is wrong, please tell me. Like, this is not a bummer at all. This is very important. I would much rather be told than like bumble around not knowing. Because on my end, it's fine. On my end, it's like perfect. Everything's great. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and say hello to Roro's friend Casamasa. So again, I apologize. We're gonna cut it a little bit short today, but I do want to say I appreciate each and every single one of you for coming by. Equally so, actually more doubly so, for the people who decided to also contribute to the stream. Thank you, Knight, for the gong. Thank you, everyone, for contributing. Thank you, Marie, JG, Roro, everyone for contributing to the stream. You guys are awesome and amazing. I love you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what we'll be doing, but we'll see how it is. I do need to figure out this audio issue, though, so I'm gonna do that. But until then, I want to say thank you guys so much for coming by and seeing me. I was genuinely worried no one was gonna be here, but I want to say again, I love streaming. I love you guys. I love everything. So again, please remember, if you're new here, please consider following or subscribing on YouTube. And as always, take care, get some rest, and I will see you guys very, very soon. And until then, have some fun. Happy to hear your update. Yeah, more good news to come. More good news to come. Bye-bye.